Hello, September, and welcome to the Single Cask Club. Few new members this month, so welcome. Hello, thank you for joining us. I'm Guy. This is us at the Strong Water Co, 78 High Street here in Banchory, and soon to be 2 Bridge Street in Ballater as well. So the way this works, we've got dram number 1 and then dram number 2. Talk a little bit about them, and then a couple of tasting notes from there as well. So this month we're going to do the same bottler twice and the same distillery twice as well, which is kind of more what we're getting some great feedback from that, so people are going to want to see that again. So this month we're going to do some stuff from Signatory, who've been a little bit in the firing line with some very reasonably priced Macallan recently. So I thought that would be funny. We shall use some of his stuff. So Andrew Symington was at Prestonfield House until 1988, very prestigious house outside of Edinburgh, doing all their whiskey collection. Then he started Signatory Vintage, and then now also has Edinburgh Distillery. So the bottling plant for Signatory is just across the road from the distillery. This month we're going to use two whiskies from Highland Park, bottled as a Whitlaw and an Orkney. And the first one that we're going to do with that is a bottled as a 2014 Whitlaw. So Highland Park Orkney Distillery, kind of known for its very unique peating style. So 20% of the malt that they use is peated, which is peated in the kilns at the distillery. The peat at Orkney is made up of very sphagnum moss and heather, as I'm sure a lot of you all know. So creates a very kind of floral, delicate style peat. So peat is often something that people will whirl away from and stand away from, as it's seen as a kind of intimidating thing. But then this style of peat, I think, is very, very approachable. And with the two of these, with a Richard butt and a Palo Cortado, I think they create a very, very approachable style and something that's very subtle as well. So yeah, the first one, a Whitlaw, bottled, distilled in 2014 and bottled September 2024. This was done in Richard butts, so 5 butts, 500 litres. Richard's kind of like STR, kind of rejuvenated casks. They've been shaved off, shaved, toasted in Richard. I'm just going to bring a bit more life back into the cask. So this bottled at 46%, natural colour, non-chill filter. So this one I thought, as a 10-year-old, yeah, what I got on this, I think, is a very kind of soft, kind of hazelnutty, honeyed, but then this kind of fragrant peat spice. It almost turns to licorice once that first bit of booze is gone there. And then I think there's this kind of almost like sweet and sour, like sweet and sour chicken from the local lovely Chinese establishment. I think it's there. It's just got this kind of sweetness that's there, and then a kind of sharp souriness, almost like a orange peely, but then moving towards maybe more musky oak in style, and that kind of fragrant peat more towards the end of it. The palate, cheers. It's like sherbet and kind of lemon drops first of all, which is moving quickly into kind of quite an aromatic style smoke. A bit more vanilla, that sherbet's still there, kind of a tingly sherbet that runs down the side of the tongue, which is then kind of quite a fresh lemony style aromatic smoke, I think. And the finish is then more apricots. There's a much more prominent vanilla note now, and a gentle kind of oak rolling element to it as well. I think it's rather fun, easygoing, very kind of accessible style of Highland Park, and that is our dram number 1 for this month. So enjoy that, and we shall have dram number 2. So dram number 2, as you said earlier, from Highland Park as well, but this is bottled under an Orkney bracket HP. I wonder. Distilled in 2011. So the reason why we're not calling it Highland Park, because the Highland Park, the distillery, owns that trademarking name. So when it's bottled under an independent, the name Highland Park can't be used unless it's over a certain age, which I believe is 21. So this is a signature vintage 100 proof. So this is bottled at 57.1%, age 14, and it's been finished in first fill Palo Cortado hogsheads. So what are Palo Cortado hogsheads? What is Palo Cortado? Palo Cortado is a sherry which you get when sherry, when you make the wine for sherry, it's aged under the veil de fleur, which is kind of the yeast particles which protect the wine from becoming over oxidized. So it's the sherry is being made. You're looking to make a fino or an amontillado under the veil de fleur. And then what happens during this process, about 1 to 2% of the time, the grapes, they'll lose the veil and they'll start to oxidize. So at this stage, the winemaker in Jerez, in the sherry regions, they'll then fortify the wine to stop that process. And then what you get is this kind of mixture between Oloroso and kind of the crispness of Amontillado. So you still get a bit of funk of the Oloroso. You get that richness, you get that nuttiness, you get that kind of peanutty kind of element, but then you get this crisp freshness of Amontillado, which creates a kind of something very, very interesting. So first fill hogsheads, so hogsheads 2 40 litre barrels. Create this, 14 years old, 57.1%, and straight away I think you just get this really lovely kind of toffee, salty, kind of jammy, is there apricot jam kind of element to it. There's almost like it's got a lovely kind of viscosity in the glass, that glorious colour. It's kind of meaty, is a real cured meat element, Iberico ham kind of softness to it, and then the palate. Cheers. It's like salted cashews. It's got this funky oak style to it. It's almost like a rye crusty sourdough with like cultured butter on it. There's kind of a bit of a sourness there at the end of it as well. It's more burnt toffee around the side of it. We'll go again. Burnt toffee. There's a cinnamon spice. You get more of that oak lingering back in. And the finish rolls. It's more of the same. Really bites the tongue with this kind of richness. It's almost like a kind of real raisin style element to the end of that. But the volume, 57%, is carrying it. Those casks give it that kind of mouthfeel, that give it the viscosity, it gives it the weight, gives it the weight. Give us thy weight. Great, really fun dram, I think. I'm into it. It's got that kind of aromatic smokiness, but the smoke is subtle, it's soft, it's delicate, it's there in the background, it's not there in the foreground. I think it's a very balanced style flavour, and this is why, for me, I'm a big fan of it. So I hope you enjoy them, and we shall see you all in October. Cheers, Sanj.